Hi boys and girls, it's Miss Squire. For reading today, we are going to continue talking about author's purpose. So you will need your graphic organizer that's called Author's Purpose. It looks a little bit like this on top, and a pencil. So if you don't have those things, go ahead and push pause, and when you come back, push play and we'll get going. So today, our goal is to discuss, I can tell the author's purpose. So I'm going to read you a story and we're going to try to decide what the author's purpose was for writing this text. Now, there's 3 reasons that an author writes a story. One reason is to inform. That means to teach you something. For example, Miss Smith read you Meet Rosina on Monday, and that author's purpose was to teach you about a girl who speaks with sign language. Another reason authors write is to entertain you. Maybe it makes you laugh, maybe it makes you feel good. And then the last reason an author might write is to persuade you. It means to try to talk you into something, try to convince you to do something. So keep these in mind as I read a story to you, and we're going to discuss if the author wrote it to inform, entertain, or to persuade. Now, we can look through for details in our story that will help us figure out what the author's purpose is. Now, this author is Rodrigo Folguera, and he wrote a story called Ribbit. Now, right away, I'm confused because that is a pig, and that says ribbit. That makes me wonder. Once upon a time, there was a pond that was home to a family of frogs. It was their pond, and they were very happy living there. But one morning, they discovered a surprise visitor. It was a pig. A little pink pig sitting on a rock. "Goodness," said the frogs, "why is there a pig on our pond?" They whispered among themselves until finally the chief frog spoke up. "Ahem. Good morning. What can we do for you?" And to their amazement, the little pig answered, "Ribbit." "What did he say?" cried the frogs. The pig is confused. Does he think he's a frog? Is he making fun of us? But again, all the little pig said was, "Ribbit." That's kind of silly. That makes me laugh a little, thinking of a pig saying ribbit. News of the little pig, who thought he was a frog, spread fast, and all the animals hurried to the pond to see the visitor. "This new relative of yours is a little pink," said the raccoon. "He's no relation of ours," declared the frogs. "He certainly sounds like a frog," said the weasel. "Why would a pig want to be a frog?" said the parrot. "And what's wrong with being a frog, may we ask?" exclaimed the frogs. Everyone started shouting at each other, completely ignoring the little pig, who just sat there practicing his ribbit. The animals laughed and laughed, and the frogs got angrier and angrier until finally the chief frog shouted out, "Stop! We're not getting anywhere by fighting. We must go and find the wise old beetle. He'll know what to do." That seems kind of silly that a beetle knows what to do. "The wise old beetle," gasped all the animals, "but he hates to be disturbed." "I know," said the chief frog, "but this is very serious." "That's true," the animals agreed. And off they went. And the little pig said, "Ribbit." The animals found the wise old beetle and tried to explain the problem. It was hard for him to understand because they were all talking at once. And in the end, he agreed to go with them to the pond. But when they arrived, relaxing. Where did the pig go? The animals cried. Who was he? What did he want? Maybe, said the wise old beetle, he just wanted to make new friends. And off he went. Oh dear, said the animals. They hadn't thought of that. And sure enough, sitting on a branch high up in a tree nearby was a little pig. Tweet! That's cute. Tweet, 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 tweet. He was surrounded by new friends. Tweet! So here's all the different animals saying tweet with the pig in the tree. All right. So, why do you think the author wrote that story? Let's check our reasons. To inform, to teach us. Sometimes a story will teach you a lesson, like to be kind, but we're not learning something nonfiction and new, like how to speak another language or what a different country is like. So I don't think it's to inform us. What about persuade? That means like to talk you into something. Maybe they said, you really should have a pig as a pet. They make really good pets. Was it trying to persuade us to get a pig for a pet? I don't think so. What about entertain? Did it make you laugh a little bit or make you feel good inside? Yeah, me too. It made me laugh when that pig was sitting in the tree at the end and said, tweet. So, I think we agree that the author's purpose for writing Ribbit was to entertain us. So now it is your job to write about the author's purpose. Now, I will help you get started, but you're going to finish the rest on your own, and your parent is going to take a picture of your writing and send it to your teacher. So make sure you do your best work, and let's write in our neatest handwriting. All right, so what did we say was the author's purpose? To entertain. So let's write that answer in a complete sentence. We're going to write the author's purpose for writing Ribbit was to entertain us. Okay? So the author's purpose, and you can spell it because that's on the top of your paper. We have a capital T when we start. The author's purpose. Let's say the author's purpose in Ribbit. Underline the title of a story. The author's purpose in Ribbit is to, and we chose this one, right? Entertain. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to get your writing caught up, and when you're ready, we'll move on. So you have written the author's purpose in Ribbit is to entertain. Now your job is to write, how do you know that the author's purpose was to entertain? Did it make you laugh? What made you laugh? Did you laugh when the pig said Ribbit? Did you laugh when the pig was in a tree and said tweet? Maybe the purpose of entertaining you was to make you feel good inside. Did it make you feel good when the animals realized that the pig probably just wanted a friend? Okay, so maybe that's one of the ways it entertained you. So whatever your way that it entertained you, it makes you laugh. I want to know what made you laugh. If it made you feel good, I want to know what made you feel good in the story Ribbit. Okay, so the author's purpose in Ribbit is to entertain. I laughed when, or I felt good when. If you are ready to go, you can go ahead and stop this video and get right to work. I'm going to do a couple of sentence beginnings to help some people if they want more help. So the author's purpose in Ribbit is to entertain. If you want to talk about when you laughed, you might start it like this. I laughed when. And then you would tell your reason, okay? Or you might say, I felt good when. And tell me when. All right, that's it, boys and girls.